welcome to the Boss Youth League Ranking Show. I'm your host, Coach D. Moore.
And I'm Coach Q.
And you're here today with us, to help highlight some of our youth in our program, Boss Youth League. Boss Youth League, Best of Student Shooters, a business of success in sports. Trademark is a nonprofit 501c3 top premier program since 2012 that teaches the youth the fundamentals of basketball and also entrepreneurship, how to start their own business. And our mission is developing students into healthy entrepreneurs and leaders through discipline, dedication, and development.
The youth ages from 8 to 18 go on trips, meet entrepreneurs and celebrities, start their own businesses, and travel across the country. They participated in basketball tournaments in Atlanta, Georgia, Memphis, Tennessee, Arkansas, Alabama, New Orleans, you name it, Louisiana, and Miami, Florida, my hometown as well.
Now today we'll be ranking the top 10 players in the Boss Youth League program within the basketball league. These rankings are based on the in-league season play for Boss Youth League, attendance, attitude, and upward potential. So without further ado, let's begin. Now before we get started, I want to first highlight some of the players and their achievements throughout the season. We've had such a wonderful season, and it has been, just incredible watching these youth come out and show their skills and talents. And so one of the first things that we want to highlight is the top 5 scorers in the league. So number 5.
We have Jamari Moore,
averaging 12 points a game. Number 4, we have Terrence Sankey, averaging 13 points a game.
Number 3, we have Andre Brown, averaging 14 points a game.
Number 2, we have Dennis Short, averaging 19 points a game. And the number 1 player averaging the highest points this season is
Markevious White, aka MJ, averaging 21 points per game.
And for our next category, the top rebound leaders this season. Number 5, Markevious MJ White, 16 rebounds total this season.
Number 4, Andre Brown, 16 rebounds this season.
Number 3, Dennis Short, 19 rebounds this season.
Number 2, Juwan McBride, 22 rebounds this season.
And number 1, we have Terrence Sankey with 27 rebounds total this season. And now for our next category, the top blockers this season. Averages. Number 5, Amari Smith, 1 block per game.
Number 4, Derek Bailey, 2 blocks per game.
Jatarius Grant, 2 blocks per game.
Number 2, Andre Brown, 3 blocks per game.
And the number 1 top blocker this season, Juwan McBride, 3 blocks per game.
As they take it off on the lane, he misses it. McBride.
All right, and now for our next category, we have the top steals leaders per game. Number 5, Jamari Moore with 1 steal per game.
Number 4, Jamarcus Floyd with 1 steal per game.
Number 3, Nevin Moore with 1 steal per game.
Number 2, Joseph Brinson with 2 steals per game.
And number 1, Markevius White, MJ, with 3 steals per game. And now it's time for the season MVP, most valuable player. And now the nominees are Andre Brown. He has been the player of the game 3 times with a record of 5-1. And he was also a top player in at least 3 categories this season.
Then there's Dennis Short, player of the game 2 times during the season, and his record is 2-4. Dennis Short, he was player of the game 2 times during the season with a record of 2-4, and was a top player in 3 categories.
And last but not least, the last nominee for the MVP, Terrence Sankey. He was player of the game 2 times during the season with a record of 3-3. And also, he was a top player in at least 2 categories this season.
The MVP award goes to
Andre Brown, the winner of the season MVP, the most valuable player for Boss Youth League. Congratulations, Andre. All the hard work, all the practices, all the skills that you attained this year has paid off for this spring semester. Congratulations.
Came a long way, boy. And now, the moment you all have been waiting for.
It's time for the rankings! Starting at number 10, the ranked player for Boss Youth League, number 10, goes to Jamarcus Floyd.
Jamarcus, this season, has stepped it up. He's improved a lot. He played a lot of defense, finishing at the basket, and also making the layups to bring his team back from a 10-point deficit.
Jamarcus played with a lot of heart, a lot of passion, especially this season. He didn't give up on his team, made some mistakes, but then he made up for the mistakes that he made. So he really did a good job this season motivating his team to win. He comes with toughness, he comes with grit, and he's down for his team and down for the cause. So congratulations, Jamarcus, being ranked number 10 for Boss Youth League. And now, the number 9 player of this year's Boss Youth League ranking.
Dennis Short.
Dennis the Menace. Dennis is a scorer. Dennis handles the ball well. Dennis goes to the goal and he makes good decisions when he goes to the goal to make his shot. He's a hard grit player, and he's just been doing a good job for his team.
He has, if not the best attitude on the team, one of the best, very coachable, and he's developed a lot as a player in all aspects of his game. He's gotten a lot faster, a lot quicker, and his defense has improved as the season progressed.
And now, the number 8 player for Boss Youth League, the number 8 ranked player for Boss Youth League, we have Javion McBride.
Now, Javion, when he came in, there was a lot of decision making. He's always been a good ball handler, and he always can shoot the ball. but decision making is very impactful, and also playing defense. He really got in and started to play real good defense as the season progressed, and playing and defending bigger guards, older guards, and stronger guards with all heart, doing whatever it took to win. Javion improved his game a whole lot. He wasn't always the best defender, and even with his attitude, but he always could dribble and he always can shoot the ball. But as the season progressed, he guarded stronger guards, bigger guards, and older guards, and did whatever it took to win. And he helped bring a comeback when they was losing by 10 points to a team on paper that appeared better. Javion had the heart, and he did what it took to win, even if it didn't require him shooting the ball those games.
Yeah, Javion had an incredible outside shot from the three-point line that he's learning to make consistently. He does a great job at dribbling the ball and just containing the offensive threats and with his defense. So he's doing a good job, and he's stepping up where it means the most. So good job, Javion.
Number 7, Terrence Sankey. Terrence made a complete turnaround. After speaking with him and him watching film, he came back, became Shaquille O'Neal. He was rebounding everything. And he even fixed his layups. You know, going up, completing the layups off the rebound. And he helped lead the team when he changed his attitude and not wanting to just do what you like to do when you're playing, but do what the team needs in order for you to win. And so Terrence, you know, he had a positive attitude about it. He was able to sit and watch film, and he was able to make the change that was needed to turn their season around as they started 0-2 in the season. And now they're second place in the in-season league.
And what's incredible about Terrence's turnaround was the fact that after scoring, missing a bunch of field goals in his first 2 games, he came back and had 2 back-to-back double-doubles, which says a lot about him going back, watching film, listening to his coaches, paying attention, and just taking it all in and soaking it in. And so his team is in a good position where they may be able to win it all.
Number 6, Nevin Moore. Nevin has always been a leader on the floor and off the floor, but a lot of things improved, including his attitude, his strength. He's always, like Javion, could handle the ball and could score consistently, but it was just the decision making and his attitude when they were losing, and then on top of that, it was the strength. But as the season progressed, he got stronger, he made better passes, and he's a very impactful player. When there's a rebound that needs to be made, Nevin is making the rebound. If there's a steal that needs to be made, Nevin is making the steal. And he helps anchor the game plan for the team with the blue team.
I can say that Nevin has incredible defense as a guard. He's always stepping up to make the right play. He's starting to be consistent on his mid-range, and he did have a lot of issues with his strength, but seems like he's getting really stronger this season as he continues to progress. And their team is poised. They're poised to make a good run into the playoffs.
Number 5, Jamari Moore. Jamari has always had the fundamental skills, but again, some of the decision making. And unlike most kids that shoot too much, he passed the ball too much. I know it sounds crazy, but this season he took a more dominant role as far as shooting the ball better and more consistently, and even picking his shot selection better. He's passionate about the game, and he helps drive the team to play better. Jamari has improved offensively, and also he's always been a defensive player and had the fire, but now he's making better decisions and improving throughout the league.
Jamari is an incredible defender as well. Watching him play with that passion and that poise has really helped lead his team to a couple of wins this season. And so Jamari continues with that, and as he continues to develop his jump shot, he's gonna make a very big impact during the season, during the playoffs for his team.
Number 4, Joseph Brinson. Joseph Brinson has the skill set to be ranked in the nation. He handles the ball real well. He gets to the goal. He plays decent defense and also helps block the shots. He creates a barrier between the offense and the defense trying to get to the basket. People think twice before attacking the goal. He's improved in his shot making. We got some work in to develop his mid-range, and eventually we're going to get his 3-point right. But as the season progressed, he was able to use different shot selections and work on his weaknesses. And he made his free throws something that he was struggling with prior seasons and early in the season, but he helped make the technical shot and the free throws to help seal the game this past Monday.
And another thing, Joseph, when he first got into the program, you know, he really didn't have a left hand. And so he's watching the progression as he begins to go left and gets confidence in going with his left. It's amazing to see, you know, the points that he's starting to put up during each game. So big shouts out to you, Joseph Brinson, on being the number 4 ranked player in Boss Youth League.
Number 3, Markevius MJ White.
Ooh!
Markevius fools the eye. He's smaller in stature, so he doesn't look like he can do what he can do. He jumps very fast, which is a talent within itself. He plays defense. He's like a motor. He goes to the goal. Early on, in early previous seasons, he struggled making layups and shooting, but he's developed in those areas and leads in almost every category throughout the season. His attitude has gotten better, but he had some flare-ups, but he was able to lead the team as far as being a defensive anchor and getting the rebounds and doing what needs to be done.
Markevius plays with a lot of passion. He plays with a lot of confidence. He takes good shots. His ball handling is getting to be a lot better than it did before the beginning of the season, and he just continues to improve.
Number 2, Andre Brown. Andre came a long way. Andre will keep fighting. Sometimes he's the only one down there getting rebounds. And while most people just want to shoot, just want to look around, he's trying to be impactful in every aspect in the game. Whether it be getting steals, whether it be getting rebounds, whether it be attacking the goal, making layups, whatever he needs to do, he's going to do it. He's not going to shoot much if they need the lead and the game is close. So he makes good decisions on his shot selection, whereas in previous seasons, Andre used to chuck up everything from half court, from out of bounds. It didn't matter. He would shoot the ball. But now he's more selective on his shot and taking the shots that are needed in order to win.
Right. Andre has begun to develop a clutch factor in his game. He's beginning to, he just glides with the ball sometimes when he dribbles and goes to the goal. He's improved a lot, and we look for really big things to come from Andre, huge things in his aspect of gameplay and just being able to just consistently rebound, consistently get block shots, just being consistent in his attitude and learning the game. So we look forward to seeing what Andre will do next in being the MVP and now being the ranked 2 player in Boss Youth League.
Number 1, I don't know if y'all saw it coming. Juwan McBride.
Rebound! All the way, all the way, all the way!
As they take it off on the lane, he misses it. McBride.
Juwan not only has a great attitude, he does whatever needs to be done. He's one of the smartest players in the league, knowing what passes to make, knowing where to cut. You know, he wasn't always the best dribbler and he wasn't always the best rebounder and finisher. But after having a talk with some of our coaches, specifically Coach Demo, he got that pump fake down pat, making the layups and getting the rebounds and doing what needs to be done. Considering his team and the lack of athletic abilities that some of the other teams have, he never complained. He put his head down and got to work. What they say, 10 toes down, that's what he did. And so he leads and assists. He's the big man. He's like Draymond Green out there. He assists the ball for his team. He rebounds the ball for his team. If he randomly shoots a shot, if that's what needs to be done, he's going to do it. And the most important part, he has the best attitude about it. No talk back, just do what needs to be done. Don't say too much. Very coachable. And he's doing great things and a very excellent representation of our league and what we try to represent, and a model for the other players as they respect him as well.
That's right. Juwan is one that if you go into battle, you go into war, you want him on your team. You want that type of person that you know is just gonna do all that he can to make sure that he puts the team in a good position to win. He doesn't ask for the ball a lot, but if that ball comes out that rim, Juwan is going to be somewhere around snatching it. He's going to be somewhere around on the defensive end, making the play to block a shot or get a steal. He's just a workhorse. He's what we consider, he got that dog in him. And one thing about him is, he doesn't say too much, but he allows his game just to speak for itself. And you'll see it, you'll see it. And that's why, with that type of attitude and that type of work ethic, you deserve to be the number 1 ranked player in Boss Youth League.
In season game. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Any predictions about what's going to go on, playoffs, and who's going to win the championship?
Oh man, it's just up for grabs. I mean, you have incredible players on each team. Each team wants to win the playoffs. They want to win the championship. They want bragging rights. They want to bring it on. They want to do all they can to win. And that's what we want. We want the team to have the same type of mindset, win, and whatever it takes. So they've had an incredible in-season gameplay, and it all boils down to this. It all boils down to the playoff and the championship. Both teams seem to be, evenly matched when it comes to, the type of effort that they put forth. So, hey, all I can say is we'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely. I think that all the teams is like I tell everybody, if you keep the main thing, you'll be all right. Keep your fundamentals. Make sure that you don't do too much. Make sure you secure the win. To be humble and just do the work. And the game is first played with your mind. Figuring out, strategizing, and seeing how to beat this team. What advantages do we have? What weaknesses do we have? What weaknesses do they have? And just like in a business, you gotta strategize. You gotta come up with a plan. Hence, business plan. So when you go into it, it's gonna get more competitive. There's no room for crying. There's no room for complaining. And there's no room for excuses. You just gotta get out there and play and ball. And we try to implement that within our in-season league. When they compete, that this is life and this is business, and these principles will help carry you on for life.
That's right. Now, if you want to know more about Boss Youth League and what we have, or you want to register and sign your youth up or your child up, go to www.bossyouthleague.org. That's www.bossyouthleague.org. Go there, talk to one of the coaches, register your child. We'll be sure to get back with you. Or you can reach us at 786-413-8853 or 334-327-5165. Or reach us on our office phone at area code 334-413-3833. Amen. That's right.
334-413-3833.
So yeah, we enjoyed this. We enjoyed the ranking system. We enjoy putting these kids on a higher platform. Look forward to them becoming the greatest that they can ever be, but most of all, in becoming a boss.
Boss.
Thank you. We'll see you later.